High up in the mighty Himalayas, where the mountains touch the sky, lived a kind and brave shepherd named Tenzing. Every day, he took his yaks to graze on the high pastures, climbing steep paths and crossing icy rivers. One day, as Tenzing led his yaks up the mountain, he noticed something strange. Huge footprints in the snow. They were much bigger than his own. Who could have made these? He wondered. As he followed the footprints, Tenzing suddenly heard a deep, rumbling cry. It sounded sad and worried. "Hello?" Tenzing called out. Then, from behind a tall rock, a huge figure stepped forward, covered in thick white fur, with glowing eyes. It was the Yeti. Tenzing gasped. The villagers told stories of Yetis, but no one had ever seen one up close. Would it be friendly or scary? But the Yeti did not look scary at all. Its big eyes were filled with sadness. "Shepherd, please help me," the Yeti rumbled. "My children are lost. I cannot find them." Tenzing was surprised. A Yeti asking for help? He thought for a moment, then smiled. "I will help you." The Yeti's eyes shone with hope. It pointed toward the deep, snowy forest where its children had wandered. Together, Tenzing and the Yeti searched the snowy forest. "Little Yetis, where are you?" Tenzing called. The wind howled, the trees shook, but there was no answer. Then, a faint, squeaky sound. Tenzing turned his head. "Over there," he pointed. Tenzing and the Yeti ran toward the sound, and there, trapped in a deep hole, were two small, shivering, baby Yetis. They had fallen in and couldn't climb out. The big Yeti's eyes filled with worry. It reached down, but its arms were too big to fit inside. "Don't worry, I'll get them," Tenzing said. Tenzing took a strong rope from his bag and carefully lowered it down. "Hold on tight, little ones," he said gently. One by one, he pulled the baby Yetis up, using all his strength. Finally, they were safe. The big Yeti hugged its children close, making a happy, deep, purring sound. The big Yeti turned to Tenzing and said, "You saved my children. You are a true friend. I make you a promise. Whenever you are in the mountains, I will watch over you." Tenzing smiled. "Thank you, my friend." Then, with a final nod, the Yeti and its children disappeared into the misty mountains. As Tenzing walked back home, he looked over his shoulder. There in the snow, he saw the giant Yeti footprints, proof that the legend was real. From that day on, whenever Tenzing went into the mountains, he knew he was never truly alone. The Yeti had made a promise, and some promises last forever.